course, Nachivubo, one of the names that has come on the limelight to be, of course, launched officially. That's also going to be another story that I'll be giving you right there. Owen Ezaga is my name. Today I happen to be a lone striker in the studios with a couple of stories coming in from the local scene, and then, of course, internationally and locally right there. But all in all, I want to say that today probably happens to be another day. It's the 15th of May 2024, and of course, being Wednesday, means a lot right there. Let's start with the Odilo Cup. That is being talked about all over. Now, the roadmap for Odilo Cup has been put in the limelight yet again after, of course, different stories came about and how exactly this will be running out. The roadmap shows that schools that will also be representing. Remember, the Odilo Cup has always been when you have at school, or there are schools that always come to represent before their games for second term start, primary schools. So with this now, FUFA through that is the competition department has released the date and of course how these games will be pushing right there for the Odilo Cup. Into that is the third edition, the annual tournament, 6 to of course come in a very big way and to offer, of course, a competitive platform for primary school games, and the pupils are going between, of course, the age of 11 to 13th right there. Now the process will begin, of course, by that is the schools expressing interest in how they could be pushing through through different aspects, but participation includes a lot of things in there. Now, by that is virtue of being part, you should be registering your school, and according to the report coming right there, the roadmap shows that 50,000 is the registration fee for your team. That probably will be coming there, payable to that is the district organizing committee, and that is the chairmanship of the FUFA display, of course, district federation or association, that is the DFAs right there. And this was a statement released by that is Aisha Nalule, who of course tried her level best. Now in the breakdown, I can give you that how these teams will be, of course, the breakdown or the distribution of the fees will be as follow. 35,000 shall be paid to that is the district, and then 10,000 shall be paid to the district, to the region, as 5,000 shall be paid to the competition, of course, directorate right through. And the competition shall also be composed of a district organizing committee of 5 members, and at the same time shall include 2 members from that is the District Football Association. I'm talking about the DFA. Probably that will be the DFA chairperson and the executive secretary that will be coming there. But at the regional level, you will be seeing the chairman, of course, regional EXCOM member, and then the regional secretary, and 2 members from that is the region school association, and at least 2 members must be, of course, a female to represent right there, according to the circular that is moving around. Now the district winner will also play at that is the regional level to determine the champions of the male and female respectively, a category that who of course will then represent the region at the national level, while the national competition will of course be also played at that is a neutral ground that will be at FUFA Technical Center and Njeru, and according to reports, these games shall be of course broadcasted by of course the federation that will put all the monies in it. Now it should be noted that champions at the national level will represent Uganda, by the way, and that is the Fiesta Games, which will be hosted by Bukedia, or it will be hosted in Bukedia, that is in Uganda, and this will be in August, so you should be waiting so big keenly. And Bombo Army Primary School and of course Kampala Grammar Junior Schools are defending champions, if you remember, and that is the girls and boys category respectively. Now this is the date from today to 30th April. Registration of teams at the district level is ongoing from 5th to 19th. The district competitions will commence as from 21st to 31st. We'll be seeing the zonal competitions, and 8th to that is 22nd June you will be seeing the regional competitions, as 6th to 25th of July you will be seeing national, of course, finals. Now, of course, April was for registration, and this has happened all. And now from 5th to 19th, we are expecting this competition, district competitions go on. And that brings me to how exactly West Nile is and Arua district. In Arua district, we already have, of course, how teams are going to be pushing in there, and the schools that have registered in the Odilo tournament in Arua City. Group A has, of course, Bright View, and Group B has, of course, Modo Islamic. Group C, B, A still, Oasis Boarding Munin, and then a Diofe Boys Primary School. As for Group B, you have names like Oasis Primary School Annex, and then you have Ikhlas Islamic Center, and Arua Public SS. As Greater Hope Academy also is in Group, of course, 4. These fixtures include, of course, a lot of things that probably I could say in the fixtures. Match day 1 will be starting tomorrow, where you'll be seeing Bright View taking on, of course, Model Islamic, and Oasis Primary School Annex will be taking on Ikhlas at 10 a.m. And of course, Barifa will be where these games will be taking place, as Oasis Muni will be taking on Diofe Boys, and then you have Arua Public Primary School taking on, of course, Great Hope. You have Modo Islamic taking on Oasis on that is 16th, which is, of course, tomorrow, and then Ikhlas taking on, of course, Arua Primary School, and Diofe Boys taking on Bright View, as Great Hope takes on Oasis, of course, Primary School Annex. And in match day 2, you have Bright View taking on Oasis Munin, Oasis Primary School, and then our Arua Public Primary School. Modo Islamic will be taking on, of course, Diofe Boys Primary School. Ikhlas takes on Great Hope Primary School. And that's how these games will be. Now, the semi-finals will be played on 17th, and the finals will be played on 18th, which will be a Saturday right there. Now, all these are some of the things that you should be coming, but for the girls category, you have Oasis Boarding Muni, Ikhlas Islamic Center, Arua Public SS, and Oasis Primary School Annex. That has been also right there. Oasis Muni will be facing on Ikhlas. That game will be at Arua Public, as Arua Public Primary School takes on Oasis Primary School Annex, and then you will be having Ikhlas also taking on Oasis Primary School Annex, and then Oasis Muni takes on Arua Public. So you would see that the names that are there have, of course, a few names, a few schools that have registered. Winners of the group shall qualify for regionals, but very few schools have shown up to see that these games go right way. Let's wait and see how this shall be, and how, of course, they will be pushing harder to see that the games go in the right directions. With all that, I want to say that the games are expected to take place, and probably we shall also be expecting to see how teams shall be performing in the due course of the games that will be coming right there. We have 2 statements coming from the Uganda Premier League, where, of course, a lot of challenges have diverted, with a couple of interesting encounters coming from that is the ongoing, of course, inter-school competitions. But we are yet to see and decide to see where exactly all this pushes, because of 1 or 2 things. Yesterday, we did see the table toppers of Sports Club Villa, who, of course, tried their level best to see that they become on top after they have tried everything possible ahead of the encounter that has been right there. Now, if you look at how the teams are probably pushed, you would see that the games had, of course, challenges, and the challenges were that teams couldn't afford to, of course, outreach their games. Talk about Viper Sports Club. talk about teams like, yes, one is Vipers. Then you talk about teams like Bull Football Club. They couldn't break through, but instead gave chance to Villa, who also tried its level best to, of course, get the best way out of what they expected. So with that, the teams in contention, of course, contention for that is the trophy, tried to pull back. Everyone expected Bull, everyone expected Vipers to become champions of this. But now in the rest, there's Sports Club Villa, who also have joined the rest. So let's wait and see how this will be for such a big team of Villa, of course the rest of that is the teams. But all in all, we shall be waiting to see how the teams probably add into, that is the books through every other moment. So let's wait and see how that one pushes. But all in all, I want to say, in case of any other challenge, in case of any other thing that comes through, we will be updating you, because yesterday, now we're looking at Sports Club Villa being on table. What about them being on table? What can they push? What can they add into, that is the team, after getting, of course, the chance to adopt, of course, probably getting the chance to be the winners in for the 17th time. Yeah, for the 17th time. So it's one big thing that we are talking about. With that, allow me to say that let's take a break. When we come back, we will be
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.